Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another round of One Piece. Today we're going to be trying out Rox-D-Xebec. Normally I do a full breakdown at the end of the video and a quick preview, but today we're going to do the full breakdown at the beginning of the video because this is a new deck and I want everybody to know what the cards do before we move on. If you already know everything there is to know about this deck, go ahead and skip to the games and let me know how I do. But for everybody else, we're going to go through it, but a quick couple of announcements before then. If you do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. We hit over 600 the other day, and I am aiming to get over 1,000. That is the new big goal. That is going to be a massive milestone. But more important than subscribing is always commenting. If you guys can tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you like, what you don't like. If you don't tell me what you like or don't like about the show, I can't improve it for you. Everything you see here is because people have recommended things. Volume too loud, fix that. Background not cool enough, fix that. You guys want to see better alt arts on the cards, just so you can see cooler looking cards? Let me know. But I rely on you to tell me what you want. Otherwise, I assume I'm doing everything you like, and I'm just going to keep on cruising. There's a link for the Discord down in the description below if you guys want to join that. There's a lot of people jumping in there. It's a boosted server with all those good perks. There'll also be a copy of this deck list in the description below if you guys want to check that out. I think that's all I got, though, so let's get going. All right, Rox-D-Xebec is a 5,000 slash leader. When attacking, you may trash one card from your hand, reveal one card from the top of your deck. If the revealed type card includes Rock Pirates, draw two cards. Every card in the deck is a Rox Pirate type card. We've got a one cost 2,000 brick, and everything in the deck is a brick, with the exception of like the events. On play, look at two cards from the top of your deck, sort them in any order, place them at the top and bottom of your deck, then draw one card. So you can put two cards you like at the top of your deck, or you can put them at the bottom of the deck if you don't like them, and then you'll draw a brand new mystery card. We've got 4 copies of Kaio. It's a 2/4 brick. If one of your characters would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may trash 2 cards from your hand instead. On play, draw a card, so it will replace itself. There's no reason not to play it. It also is just really decent for that anti-removal because our hand is normally huge. I got 2 copies of Dawn Marlin in here. It's a 3/5 brick. On play, add up to 1 blue event with a cost of 0 from your trash to your hand. So those 0 cost events, that's what they're there for. We can retrieve them with this if we need them. I got 4 copies of Miss Buckingham Stussy. It's a 3/5 brick. On play, up to one of our opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next end phase. And activate main, you can rest 3 Dawn cards. And this character, up to one of your opponent's characters cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next end phase. So this can hold down 1/6 or less, and then one of anything for 6 Dawn. We got 2 copies of Wang Zi. It's a 4/6 brick blocker. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Place all your opponent's characters with a base cost of 1 at the bottom of the owner's deck, in any order. I haven't had that really come up, but it is a decent 4/6 blocker. But a better blocker is Kaido, a 4/6 brick blocker. On play, you may reveal 3 cards with the type including Rock Pirates from your hand. Give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power during this turn. Decent blocker and a minusing effect. And then Gloriosa, a 4/1 brick with blocker. On play, place up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. That's a really brutal bottom decking to be put on a blocker body. Oof. Charlotte Linlin is a 5/7 brick. On play, your opponent chooses one. Draw 2 cards for us, or your opponent has to trash 2 cards from their hand. They almost always just give you more cards because there's really just not a reason not to. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand up to one of your leader or characters gains plus 1,000 power during the battle. So this is where we start getting our effects, our effects that we can actually have counter is in all these bottom cards. Edward Newgate is a 6/8. On play, draw 1 card. Once per turn, when your leader with a type including Rock Pirates attacks or is attacked, you can trash 1 card from your hand to activate the effect. Your leader gains plus 3,000 power for the battle. So that means we can attack for 8k by ditching a card, and we can defend ourselves by ditching 1 card. You have to be careful because this actually will reduce your hand size fairly quickly, so you have to be kind of careful with that, but it does make for some nice aggression. We got a 7/9 in Shiki. It's a brick. It's got character rush, but when attacking and on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card with a type including Rock's Pirates from your hand. Give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power for the turn. So you can drop one of their guys by 3 and then attack a 9k into it by ditching a card. it's really good at removal, and it can keep doing that. And it's -3 for their turn for 1 card when they attack at you. So this is how we defend our board. And then we've got a 10-12 in Roxdy Zebek. If you only have characters without counter, this card in your hand has 2,000 counter. So as long as everything on board has no counter on it, this is a 2k in our hand. On play, draw 1 card and play up to 2 Rocks Pirates type cards with different card names and a total of 9 cost from our hand. So that's like a 7 and a 2, or a 6 and a 3, or a 5 and a 4. He lets you just kind of play catch up if your board's been getting wiped out somehow. And then there's no authority in the world that lasts forever is a 0-cost event. Main, you may rest 1 of your Dawn cards up to 1 of your Roxdy Zebek gains unblockable during this turn. So that works on your leader or on your 10 cost. But more than that, you almost always just end up using it for a 2k counter for 1 of your Rocks Pirate type characters or your leader, because we have so little counter options. We got Rocks Pirates, which is a 0-cost event. You may rest 5 of your Dawn cards, return up to 1 character with a cost of 6 or less to the owner's hand. I didn't realize I could use that on my own cards. I don't know why I ever would, but you can do that, I guess. Counter up to 1 of your leaders with a type including Rock Pirates, or up to 1 of your characters with a type including Rock Pirates gains plus 2,000 power during this battle. So it's a nice 2k counter. And I kept 2 Stage, which is a full lead for 1. Probably the weakest card in the deck and can be replaced with something else. I've seen a lot of people running a 0-cost blue event, but I like having all Rocks Pirates just so I never missed on leader effect. But on your opponent's attack, you can rest the Stage and trash 1 card from your hand. Up to 1 of your leaders, the type including Rocks Pirates, or up to 1 of your characters, the type including Rocks Pirates, gains 1,000 counter. So we've got a couple of cards that gives us 1,000. So Stage will give us 1,000 for counter. Linlin will give us 1,000 counter. This will give us 3,000 counter. This will give us 3,000 counter. But all of those are once per turns. And then these are all 2Ks. So that's where the counter of the deck comes in. Rocks just wants to play the game plan of having 100,000 cards in hand. And also it wants to remove your opponent's entire board at all times. This leader wants to go on the even curve. But it doesn't have to. It can play on the odd curve, but I prefer even, because what you want to do is play this on 2 so that they're safe for removal, because it replaces itself, so there's no reason not to play it because it doesn't count as counter in your hand. On 4, what I'd like to do is play this Kaido, maybe this Linlin if they develop something. I doubt it, but probably this Kaido, because they'll have only been on 3 Dawn, so I doubt there's anything worth bottom decking. So play the Kaido. On 6, you want to play the Edward Newgate. On 8, you want to play the Shiki. And then on 10, you want to play the Rocks into like a Linlin and like a Gloriosa. That is the ultimate curve, because then your board is just insane. You won't probably have enough room to do all that. That's how good this deck is at defending itself. And Rocks, by the way, likes to sit at 4 life, which is really high for most leaders, but he does. After that, like, you've got defensive plays if you need them. Excuse me. If you need a defensive play, Stussy will save you against anything. You can also remove mid-game and block her up with Gloriosa. But you just kind of need to make sure that these mid-games survive long enough to remove your opponent's board. After that, you're in a grand spot. On odd curve, you want to play the Strusen. You want to play probably this Dawn Marlin, but if you play the Dawn Marlin on 3, you probably don't have an event in trash because you haven't been attacked yet. So I've been playing the Stussy just to get her on board as a body. On 5, Linlin's an option, but you can again play the Kaido. On 7, you really do want to get this out before this, because they probably don't have anything worth Shikiing at that point. So play this first, and then play this next on 8. On 9. And then on your first 10 on turn, probably the rocks to play catch up and just get some of these mid-game bodies back on board and just start removing their guys. All right, so there's the deck. What do you guys think? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Do you like the deck? Is it a good deck? Is it a bad deck? I don't know. It seems pretty brain dead to assemble because it's just all the good Rocks Pirates that we have access to, because you don't want to miss with leader effect. So I don't know. You guys tell me. I've seen people teching in some interesting things as I've been fighting them on the sim, but this is kind of what I wanted to go with. Let's jump into some games and see how we do. Later. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of One Piece. I think I keep this. Let's see. We already got one of these on hand. This is anti-removal. We're going to be on 3 next, which is probably this. So I'd like to be able to get out of their curve, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to lose a life here. I think I'm going to place these on bottom, actually. Just because I am going to start looking for, like, my 10 costs and the like. So, like, even playing this next turn isn't great. Like, this would be pretty solid. I'd like to have seen a stage, but there's nothing I can do about that. Because they're likely to just load up and go 9 at me, and I'm going to have to take that. Which isn't the end of the world. I wouldn't want to give them... I don't want to give them that many cards. Anyways, do I play this for no value? Attack 5. Let's trash this, I think. All right, well, there we go. I mean, sure. I don't know why this is in here, but all right. Okay, so we're on 5 here. Do I bottom deck their guy and develop a blogger, or do I want to get more aggressive and play a 7? I think I just want to do that. Yep, okay, we got a bunch of good stuff here. We're going to attack 5. Let's trash... Probably this. Probably the worst thing we have in our hand. Cool. Wild. All right. Well, our hand is massive. We've got 2 of the 10 cost rocks. There's 1 card from our hand. What will we do? No! I need all of these, probably. I kind of like having 2 Shikis. Total cost of 9. I'm gonna get rid of that. I mean, he just keeps giving me easy outs, sure. Oh, well, that was a 2K event for nothing. Man, I think I just go this and this, because it's Shiki doesn't do anything. Well, I mean... I can go -3 characters by removing a card, which is pretty nice. I think we get one of these out, though, right? Let's get this out, and let's get rid of... Get rid of that. And then I think I just attack for 5 again. Trashing out. Like, this is the worst thing in my hand? $7? And then I'm going to play this. There, can't attack. Like, are they trying to play the big mom here? Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, they are. Get rid of the Strucin to go up to 6. No blocker. Trash that. Get rid of that. I'm not there yet. Deploy this, I think. Give it to one of your opponents. Okay, so trash this. Give this minus 3,000. I can't rest 3 Dawn to keep this off me, unfortunately. Seven or 5 at that, and then we trash. Man, the worst thing in my hand's probably this. Because I kind of want this as a blocker. Just getting another Shiki is pretty dang good. And then another 7 at leader. Pass. Can I just kill him next turn? Like, divide up my Dawn between these two and just bang bang? Okay, they're just healing. 12 will take this. Because, like, I can drop it to 9. Let it go. Can't kill him, unfortunately. Okay, so I actually got a pretty good deal here, I think. And then this. And this. So one indicator the cost of 5 less at the bottom of your owner's deck. Oh, that's a 6, so I can't get that one. I actually can't get any of these. It's that one. And then they can choose to trash 2 or let me draw some cards. They let me draw some cards because why not? Yeah, they got 3 8s and a 12. I think we get rid of stage here. Confirm, draw some cards. Let her go, and then we'll pass. Let him take some wax at me. And then next turn I'm in a pretty decent spot because I got some big bodies now. They need some heals. Another big mom. Gross. There you go. trash the... I don't really want to trash the new. Let's trash this. So now this is a 9. Give me a 1K. Just take a hit, sure. I actually have a ton of counter in hand now. Like, I don't know what your plan is here. Yeah, we both have just massive hands. My deck's getting thin. He has to clear board this turn, or I will just kill him. Sure. Take the 5. I don't care. Next thing you got to swing, it's a 7. Yeah, that's a 2 cast. That's just 1 2K. And then this I get to minus by 3. Uh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now what do you do? $12. If this is you'll frighten me. I just want to smash in as hard as I can. Because after that, I get to go 15 at you if you try anything. This is actually way closer than I thought it would be. Man, Robin putting up a fight. $19. No. Gum Giant, cool. Yup. 7. More. 5. Trash Stussy. Firm revealed. He's got another 1K? Oh my gosh, he got out of it! I die now. Wow! Wow, Robin. Well done. Let's go ditch this. Gosh, for a counter. Never getting a new gate out is just really punishing. Oh, man. He's got me. GG. Well done, Nico Robin. That was a heck of a first game. I was like, all right, we'll start with Nico Robin. That shouldn't be too bad. It was that bad. Wow. Well done. All right. Catch you guys in the next one. Apparently, I got some learning to do. Later. All right. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we do any better this time. We're going against Boa Hancock, though, so we'll have to see. I think this is a decent hand. It's got 2 Shikis in it, a draw, a Stussy. I kind of like this. I think I'll keep it. Okay. I think we play our Strusen. Not really what I'm looking for. I don't even think I want to draw into those. We're going to place those on the bottom. Okay. Well, I found a nice Ford on play, which is nice. They know that 7 is connecting. Alright, we find our first event, which is nice. Let's see. I kind of want to just attack for 5. Let's trash out. Don't want to trash out this. Of course, getting more than 1 Shiki out there is not really great against Robin. I know you want to take the hit. I know you just want to take the hit. Got 3 2Ks in hand now, by the way, which is very helpful. They missed the trigger, though. We love that. I could reveal 3 cards and then give this minus 3,000 for the turn, but I don't see a reason to do that. Do we do that at all? Like I just block and then I go 2K, boom. No, I don't need to go too low against them. I don't have what I want here. Alright, so I'll get a 2K. I think we ditch one of these. I don't plan on playing all of them. Want to ditch some cards for me? No, they don't. I'm open to Gravity Blade right now because I didn't find my anti-removal till just now. Guess I could have played that Strusen, but nah. It's going to be another 7 at me. We'll go block and we will go 2K. Swing 5. What do we want to pitch? The Strusen, probably? Yeah, from this point forward, it gets a lot harder for Boa. Alright, there's our next 10 cost. We're at 8. I could get out the Shiki. But really what I'm looking for is the new gate. Where's he at? Let's go 5 at leader, ditch. Probably the Shiki. Where's the new gate? I need the new gate. Alright, I'll go 5-3. I get to stack the top. 7. There's the Gorgon sister, that's fine. Now I have decisions to make. Because I can go... Probably just do this. I'd really, really like to find my new gate. I still don't find my new gate. Which is insane. Okay. Well, we've done a nice bit of board flood. We've got a 7, 7, 6, and 5 on board. That'll be pretty good next turn, I think. We don't have a... We got a couple of counters in here. Yeah, they just say, nope, time to heal. Until I can find myself. Look, they've got a 9 cost, an unblockable, and a 6 cost. I don't know why he didn't play the 9 cost this turn. We got some work to do right now, ladies and gents. Yeah. We're gonna just assume they don't have Gravity Blade. I could give both of these, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Newgate? Still no Newgate! Where is he at? I think I need to get this out here now. I'm just going to start with some 7s. Sure. 7. I can go 3 on this, go 9. 2 show 1. How much counter do I think they have? What'd they show me? They showed me an event, a brick, and a 1 cost? 1k? My other option is to hold that down. Do 1 out of hand. You know, 2 of them are bricks. And I could go 4 at them. I could go 10. 9, 10? Probably not good enough, right? Yeah, they probably got too much. Not this turn. I could go 4, 3, keep this off of me, put out another blocker. I don't plan on hitting this, so there's no point in doing that. Oh, I was supposed to play the stage there. Whoops. I was like, I had an extra Dawn for something. It was the stage to give me more 1Ks. I've got no defense. It feels so bad if you don't see an Edward Newgate. And I'm halfway through my deck. Are 3 of these Edward Newgate, then the last one's the last card? That's not an Edward Newgate. Still no blockers out of this guy, by the way. Okay, so brick, 2K. Got it. This guy's got to do some heavy-duty board clear, right? Like, that's what we got to be after here. It's like, my board is huge. So I know I got double bricks here. Seven, 7, 7. Also not a thing. Then what? 7 and an 8? Still no Edward Newgate. And then we will trash this. Block. Trash for counter. And then I'm going to attack you with everything I have. Seven. I just want to see if I'm going to draw into a Newgate. Like, none of this matters because I'm just going for the kill this turn. But, like, come on. 19 cards left in deck. All 4 Newgates are in there. Crazy. 2 one time. Mm-hmm. Seven again. Okay. 7 for this. 7 for each of those. 9 for that. 9 for one more. So I got like 3 7s. Seven. Seven. Yeah, 9 and then 9. GG. Look at all them bricks. That's a lot of bricks you got there. you were just praying for a blocker. And like I still had enough to where they'd have to block. If I was planning on if they got one blocker, I'd be able to have 2 9s go at them, and I don't think they could even get through that. So we just pushed as hard as we could there. It was just about living that last turn. They probably should have gone after my board, because that's why I was just taking so aggressively, because I didn't plan on this extending one more turn. Their hand was pretty light, so let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? We got a boa. All right, catch you guys later. All right, we found us a Charlotte Linlin. We're going to make Lynn cry, because her ability turns off basically against us, because our hand's just going to be huge. Okay, this is the first time this is my 3rd game, and this is the first time I've seen an Edward Newgate. I kind of am tempted to just keep for that one reason, and I think I will keep it, because I'm that scared of not seeing one now. This game gets so much harder if I don't have a way to get counter to my leader. I can play this for for nothing. We're going to attack, trash that guy out, reveal that, grab some cards. Cool. We got some options now. I guess I should have played the Stussy there. That was an accident. That was a perfect Stussy turn. I got a nice 2k for this. What do you do, man? I just don't care if you discard random cards out of my hand. I'll take the hit. Yep. Go ahead, trash a card, see what happens. I don't know what you could hit that would really make me sad. Like, this is the best thing you could hit, and even that's like, eh. Oh, look, we found a Shiki. What do I want here? Probably this, right? Just to get some cards out. I think we're going to play it first. That way we can get the cards into hand. Unless they want to go down to 5. But that seems suicidal to me. Give me my cards. I'll trash 2 and go down to 5. And then I can swing at you. Give 1 back. How bricked are you? Oh, they gave me extra cards. Cool. I got 3 of these, so I should just do that. There she is. Alright, now if they're smart this turn, I would put Dawn on each of these and just swing at me. Because I'm likely to have some counter, but not that much. Like, you could make all of these a 6. No, they got a card out of my hand. No, we don't need to do that. No blocker. And we can go like this, go like that. Boom, boom. Okay. This turn, I think we do this. We could Struce in here, get some good cards to the top of our deck. Ooh, do we want these? We're going to be at 9 next turn. 2 of these next turn seems pretty decent. I think we will place those on top. And then we'll just swing a nice 5 at them. We will trash this. Confirm revealed card. And I think we trash a Stussy here. No, we'll trash this. 8. Seven. We got the new gate out on board, which is very good for us. Again, I think you should put Dawn on all of these and poke. This leader is not going to like that. But what do I know? Okay. They're up to their 9 Dawn turn, or 8 Dawn turn. Which means next turn, I'm going to be in some trouble. But I'm going to reduce the number of swings they have. So I'll swing all my guys first, and then I'll do double of this. Oh no, it's a 4K now. Go ahead, ditch a card. We're just going card for card here. Not my Shiki. No. The fact it's a 4K means your whole board can go after it. I don't need to deal with that. So this is 8. No stage. What do we want to trash here? Stussy, probably? Nah, we'll trash this, I think. Let's trash this. Yeah. And let's make some of those disappear. Then I could go Stussy, freeze 2 of these. None of these do much. Reduce that by 2. It's not like it reduced it by a ton because they were going to replace it with a Big Mom either way. But then from this point forward, I just need to start doing this. I'll do into this. Now they pivot all 8s to here. No, they don't. It's an interesting choice. So I go this, into this, into this. 5, 6, 7, 8's probably better. Apparently I should have blocked last turn, but how was I supposed to know? Draw 1. Play this out over this. And then it gets kind of awkward because I have to play this. Let's get an 8 in there. Oh, that seems kind of greedy. Okay, so this can't attack. I got 1 blocker in the way. 4 of these. My hand life is a little low. I will still let them trash a random card out of my hand because I'm not letting them heal, because next turn I want to try and kill them. Up to one of your Charlotte Linlin gains plus 4,000 power. Gross. How many Dawn they keep up will also be very telling. There's 2 of your Dawn cards. Okay. They do get the heal. I can't let them get to 3 for sure, so I have to take whatever this does. This becomes a 5k, so they'll just swing an 8 at it. No point in trying to keep it. Yeah, you can do that. Just let my hands stack up a little bit. No! I needed that! Sure. Head, swing your 12k. I'll block it. Well, we get him back, but I don't know how much it matters. Let's trash the Nougat. Yeah, I think I'm going to trash the Nougat. Nah, we'll trash the blocker. Oh, I forgot I lost the Nougat, so I don't get the trash effect to make myself a 9. Oh, well. So there's an easy 2k. Yeah. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, they are bricked to high heaven. Well, in that case, 7. Somebody's bricked to high heaven. Okay, well, there's their one event. Seven. I don't think you... Well, I mean, you get all 3 cards, I guess. No trigger. I mean, if you've got just that big of a bricked hand, let's find out. Uh-oh. Yeah, and then a 12k kills him. They had 2 1s in hand. GG. The thought there was to... I was gonna just extend the game by just having a blocker. I thought about just eating their board with all these other attacks, but as soon as I realized that their hand was that bricked, going after them just seemed like a better play. Because what you could do there is I was thinking about just playing the Newgate for +3 to our guys. We'd have a blocker in our way, and then we could just go 7, rest 3 to get this out of here, and then go... we have 2 left. No, we have 3 left. So I could go 9 at one of these, 12 at one of these, remove both of those. This can't attack. Then I've got 3 real attacks to deal with a blocker in their way. And that's pretty decent. But they told me they were bricked. You should never admit you're bricked. As soon as I figured that out, I decided it was time to finish them. All right, I think that's all I got. Catch you guys in the next one. Later. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We find a Monkey D. Luffy from Elbaf. We find our anti-removal, and I mulliganed because I didn't have it in my first hand, and I really, really wanted it. This just says I can trash 2 cards if my guys would get removed. Alright, listen here, buddy. I'm tempted to just take it. What am I playing on 4? Okay, I could go 4 here, but then I'd leave myself open, and that seems like a bad idea. You know what? That seems like a good enough idea. Let's do this. We'll attack there. I think I ditched the Struce in here. It's not even worth doing the trash effect. If this ever attacks me again, maybe. I have a ton of counter in hand now, though. There it is. They reveal and draw an Usopp. Not bad. Alright, Newgate time. We go Newgate first because he'll draw us a card. And then we can go and attack. And we can go with our leader effect here. I think we will ditch probably a Stussy. I don't think I've ever played 2. And then we will ditch this other Cairo. I get attack for 6. Probably not worth doing. A 2k is not worth having to defend the character. I like having the bodies on board. By the way, I love that this whole deck is just the perfect curve. 2 for 4, 4 for 6, 6 for 8. Like the best numbers you could ever ask for. Okay, they're going to try and assemble like their guys now, though. Because these are all really annoying because they will all attack me. Oh no, I have to get rid of a card? I'll get rid of this one. The Brook, because there's a 12 character, which is this, makes it so I have to discard a random card. No blocker. A 2K event. I think that's really greedy, actually. Okay. Let's reduce that sucker. Crash this out, get a couple of cards. Do I want to attack for 8? Probably. And then we'll attack for 9. We get some cards, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, they gotta get a 12 cost on board, but I imagine they've got the guys. My hand size is actually fairly low. We did a lot of work to get that out. But if they've got the Loki, Loki's really good because it would make me trash 2 cards out of hand. Probably this and this. Because I would be in a lot of trouble. This isn't very good at bottom decking any of their like blockers because they're all 12 costs. Okay, here's my problem. They play this, and then I know I have to trash 2 cards from my hand. Or I could lose this or this. But I can't afford to let them just have the ability to get stuff out of my hand. So I will go 1, 2. Keep the blocker. I'm about to take a lot of hits, though, because these are all 5s. Minus 3,000 power. I will lose this, because they've got 5 attacks. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. I would like some cards. Or you can trash some cards. I'm kind of okay either way. If I was them, I'd be seriously considering dumping a couple of cards and just evening out. They'd be a card ahead of me. The problem is I hate to go on the attack here pretty quick. Yep. That's the smart move. This plays for 4, so I might as well do a 6. Just remove that. Leave them with one guy on board. Give me another blocker so I can get out of one swing. Whew. Not too bad. That's kind of tight, though. The fact that I'm down to one card in hand. Fair play. If they've got any removal, they could do it before I have any cards in hand. They can play the 8-cost Rush Luffy here. I don't know what good that would do him now. This Brook was just too funny. One card in hand, make me ditch it. I have to try and kill him next turn though. Okay, they find a 2K. Oh, they're gonna put all the blockers in my way. I'd play that Roto as well. Get that Roto in my way, man. Or take the last card out of my hand. That works too, I guess. I don't know why you'd even swing that. I'd leave that in my way. I'm going to take the hit because it doesn't do anything. You've got a blocker in my way, and I've got a lot of attacks. 7? Seven. 9. Yeah, I was like, I've got too many things. I'm going to divide up my Dawn. I'll even use this if I have. That's why I didn't use it to block. They had a 2K, they had 2, 3, 4K in hand. They should never have swung with this. They should have played this Roto, not this Brook. And then they'd had 3 blockers, 2 life, and then they'd actually had a shot. Because then I have to hit them 6 times. Which means I'd have to have, like, perfect math on everything. Like, this would have to be 6 Dawn here. 3 here. And then 1 here. So I'd have to have a 6K would have to connect. And it might have, because I don't know what order they drew these in. I know they would have had to play this. So they'd had a 1, 1, 1 in hand. So I guess the 6 probably would have connected. Because I would have had to go 6, 7, 7. Oh man, even this. So I'd have to go 2 6s. I hope I could get out of either of them, and then everything after that got bigger. But like the minimum of 6s. Because I could, okay, so in that case I'd have to go 2 for this. 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here. Yeah, so I'd have to have I'd have 2 6s and then 7s across the board. Like, they were out of counter, luckily, but it was close. Well played, Luffy. All right, I think that's all I got. See you guys in the next one. All right, looks like we found one more. We got to go second. Is this keepable? I kind of want to keep it just because I got this in here. This is like all my best top end here. They find the 1000 Sunny. Find Sanji. Ooh, we're gonna have to do a rush build. I hate rush build. They find a bad managed kick course. They're setting up for their 4-cost Sanji. Oh no, they got 2 of them. Oh, they got the Luffy too. And they go 7 at my leader. I don't like it. Oh no, what do we do now? We attack. I'm going to be at 6 next turn. That's going to be the new gate. Get rid of this, draw that, confirm that. Okay. And then we just place this. Get rid of one of those and pass. They're a 6k leader, so it didn't do anything when I swung, but I had to swing in order to get my draw effect. Oh, wow. They're playing red Nami as well. They found a bad managed kick course. Okay, they got the 2 events, because I know they got 2 bad managed kick course. I know they got the Sanji. And I know they got the Luffy. Yep. There he is. So I have to deal with a 7 and a 7 at my leader. Okay, this is where it gets hard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be at 8 next turn. I might actually play this stage. I got 2 Shikis. I'm not going to have time to play those. We're going to ditch this, go up to 8. They'll take. And we'll pass. All right, now I got a problem. Nine Swords style. What do we ditch here? I'm going to ditch this. Listen here, guy. I find your effects annoying. This is going to be pretty big, too. There's 1. There's 2. Just loads 3 up, goes 7 again. Okay, finally a reasonable attack. Okay. Well, the good news is now I get to do this. Board clear in time. Two more. Get another one of these? Oh, alright. I am going to play this stage, so I'm not going to do that. Cool. Okay, my hand size got a little smaller there. I had to give up a lot of cards. One for this and one for this. Okay, freezes those. Cool. I don't care about that. I'd have to live through this, though, which is annoying. Let's use Shiki here. I probably should have kept that Shiki. 7, 8. Ugh. Want to take your last 2 cards out of hand? Okay. They say no. Get that out of here. Tired of that thing. You want a 2-1 out of that, I don't care. Okay, give me your other card. Alright, cool. There you go, dude. I guess I should have put that 1 on here. I keep forgetting, there's just no point in having a Dawn up in this build. I got a lot of different power downs now, though. I got rid of their big boy, too. And we got a blocker in the way, but I know they've got an Asura Dead Man's Game in their hand. So the first attack they do, I really should just give this up. Because they can play it for 3. But I can go minus... Yeah, okay, cool. Drop both of those. Rest stage 1 here. Let's go Shiki here. Ditch this. Reduce that. There you go. Trash. Trash the Shiki. Okay, can I hit them this many times? Probably. Because I get this for 8. Yeah. GG, buddy. So the reason we win there is because I get to just go 8, which I know he can't get out of with 1 card. Due to our Newgate's effect. By drawing 2, trashing 1, trash 1 with this. That'll be my first 8. Then he'll go down to 2 lives. And then I can go 2 will get me for 10. That's the next life. And then another 10 with this. And then I get to go... what is that? 14? That's too much. Because I have 4 attacks. They have 3 lives with 1 card. Just not good enough there. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Yeah, I don't know what they do to get out of that. GG, Luffy and Ace. GG. That was a good game. They pushed me a lot harder than I thought they would, too. Alright, catch you guys in the next one. Later! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was a couple of games of Rox D. Zebek. What do you think? How'd I do? I don't know, I didn't do great. This is actually a fairly hard deck. I didn't realize how tight the margins are when you're, like, playing this thing. I always just assumed they had 1,000 cards in hand, but, like, I constantly was thinning my hand down to where I was like, oh man, I only have, like, 3 or 4 cards in hand. I think I'm using the Edward Newgate ability a little too much when attacking early. I think I should just be holding some of those extra cards. But I don't know. You guys tell me. All right, so there was a quick peek at Roxy's deck. I've not mastered the deck by any means, and we will probably revisit them with a different build, but you guys tell me, what did you like? What didn't you like? How'd I do? I think that's all I got, though. So as always, good games, good luck. And remember, it is just a game, so try and have some fun with it. Have a great day, have a great weekend. Catch you guys later.